As a survivor of ritualistic abuse in childhood, I know the impact that an intentional, repetitive, inflicted pattern can create in a person. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And I've done a lot of healing over a lot of years. And through that process, I've come to realize that if a pattern can be created to cause such trauma and pain and hurt, it can definitely be created to create joy and abundance and growth. And this is what I do. Whatever business that I work for, I come in and I just start creating a pattern of getting the business to its next level. And this is why I only want to work with businesses that are mission-driven, heart-centered, steeped in purpose, and those who have said yes to the universe. Because until you say yes to the universe cannot say yes to you. Somebody asked me today about the ritual abuse and mind control, and how to avoid getting hooked by manipulation and these mind control psychological techniques that are rampant through society, through the media. And that made me think about the ways that, let's talk about that. If you have a hook in you, if there's some fear in you that you haven't digested, that you haven't shown the light on, the light of consciousness to really integrate it, to work with it, to turn it into a strength, then it's like this exposed hook that somebody can latch onto and use to trigger you and basically lead you where they want you to go, make you feel how they want you to feel. And that's, if you want to build your dream, build your business, build your career, build yourself, build an empire, okay, build your kingdom, and really say yes to the universe. Yes, I want to step into the fullness of who I am and the fullness of my mission here in this lifetime. Then it would behoove you to shine the light on some of these hooks, okay, that lay in the unconscious mind a lot of the time, on the unconscious mind, until we start going into this through basically shadow work, okay? This is intentional working with the things that scare us. It's our fear. One of the things that I worked with years ago when I was working with deprogramming the negative conditioning that had been planted into my subconscious mind, okay, is that any trigger that I had, and keep in mind I had very specific cue triggers, okay, like code phrases and stuff like that. But this can also just be a sentence that you heard as a kid that triggers you. Every time you hear somebody say this sentence, this word, this phrase, okay, that it takes you back there. Okay, the same kind of thing. It's like a hook, right? Whatever it is. And what I worked with in my healing journey was basically reassigning the variable, okay? So, for example, I had a trigger that was a combination of numbers, okay? Let's say you have a trigger that's, what's a good one? Let's say you have a trigger of somebody telling you that you don't understand, that you wouldn't understand, and they're implying that you're not smart enough. So somebody says, oh, never mind, you wouldn't understand. That triggers you, that hooks you back, okay, to some trauma or neglect, okay, from your past. And what I did was I reassigned that phrase. So I took that phrase and I reassigned it to mean something new for me, okay? Because I had decided and I had commanded my own unconscious mind that this is what it now means. So for me, it was the countdown, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was a countdown. Random, but it was associated with the mind control, okay? Taking me to a certain place, okay? Taking me back to the trauma, the abuse. And I reassigned that countdown to mean I can read and rewrite your code. I can read and rewrite your code. So anytime that I ran across this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, this countdown, if somebody said that, or it was on like movies or TV or written somewhere, whatever, that it would cue me to remember, I can read and rewrite your code. I can read and rewrite your code. This empowerment, going from disempowerment to empowerment. This is what this did. And this is just one example of how we can work with our own subconscious mind and start to command ourselves. Like my coach, Chris Lyon, always reminds me, possess yourself or someone else will. Such a great phrase. Such a great phrase. And it also reminds me of how something that Dr. Forbes Riley recently posted on her socials, that real grit begins after the applause ends, when no one else is looking, no one else is watching. Who are you to yourself? How do you build yourself up? It's in those dark shadow work types of moments, those moments of fear and pain and triggers, okay? When all that stuff comes up, when you're alone with yourself, facing your stuff, that's where the real work lies. I hope this is helpful. Like, follow, and subscribe for more of this empowering content. And if you know somebody who needs to hear this today, hit that share button. Peace.